Good morning. Okay, today is November 10th, Saturday, 2018. And I just wanted to come on here and say that after almost one whole year, Olson was born on November 29th of 2017. It is his third night and he's still sleeping right now, and it's 9:37 in the morning. He's still asleep. And he went to bed at last time I looked at the clock right before I put him in his crib was like 8:50. So he's going over 12 hours right now. It's his third night though of sleeping through the night. I mean, like, he might wake up, but like we've just been letting him cry. No more than like 10 minutes he's cried for. He is sleeping through the night in his room. I literally cannot believe this. I feel so accomplished. The sense of like accomplishment as a mom that this brings me is nothing that I've ever felt before. Like, I just feel so good now knowing that like he has been getting like good sleep. Like before and I'm just gonna like kind of give a little history of it for those of you who are like watching this, maybe to get some insight on like why your baby isn't sleeping through the night or you're trying to get them to sleep through the night. I'm not an expert. I don't know anything. When it comes to getting your baby to sleep in their room, like through the night, whatever, this is just something that happened. But I'll explain. We moved into this 2-bedroom apartment so he could have his own room in September. Up until then though, we had a 1-bedroom apartment, and in our room was his crib, and he never slept in it except for during naps during the day when I was staying home. And so he would sleep in his crib for naps, and that was me kind of like starting to like introduce him to liking his crib. That's kind of like how I wanted to start like introducing him to the crib. I had tried a few times at night to rock him to sleep, which is still how I get him to sleep. I rock in the chair and nurse him, which is fine. Like, I don't care if I have to do that if it means he's sleeping through the night now. Like, that's working for me, so that's what I'm gonna keep doing. But I would like stand and rock him like in our 1-bedroom apartment. I tried putting him down, but it was like honestly so hard because that apartment was so small. Even with the noise machine, like you could hear everything, and he would wake up really easy. And like when we would come in the room to go to bed, I strongly feel, especially now that he has his own room and just like experiencing it, they sense like things that are going on around them. Like, you know, it's like the energy is there, and he could sense that. And so whenever we'd be like in the room, like it always would wake him up. So that never really worked. He always just was in our bed. In that apartment, we all just co-slept, and like that is what worked for us. We co-slept up until, I mean, really like last week pretty much. So then after we moved into this apartment, I started making a huge effort I would rock him and like get him to go to sleep, and then I would put him down in his crib around like 8 o'clock. And mind you, we did start daycare when he was 10 months old. So on September 4th, he started daycare, and I really contribute him sleeping through the night in his crib to daycare. I really think that's the reason that is happening now, because it really like toughens them up, and it kind of makes them have to be independent. Like when he's tired at daycare, I think he had so many days of like fighting sleep, he finally like gave in to his body and was like, okay, I'm tired, I'm gonna go to sleep. Because they told me that he puts himself to sleep at daycare, and I'm like, when is he gonna start doing that at home? So anyway, fast forward. Ever since we moved in here, I make a very big effort I rock him to sleep, I put him to sleep in his crib. And then whether he wakes up an hour later or 3 hours later, I would go in and get him and just bring him back in here. And I did try to like kind of like wait like amounts of time to like go get him. At one point I really felt like pretty desperate and like wanting him to sleep in his crib, and I was like, okay, like I am not going to get him tonight. Like he's crying, like I hear him in there, but come here. I was like, I hear him crying, but like I don't want to go get him straight away. Like he needs to like start learning, he needs to sleep in his crib. So it was kind of like doing a method of extension, which is where you like put them to sleep and then close the door and like you don't go back to the morning. But after a few, you're in my, come here, stop, come here. Ugh. After hours of listening to him cry, I was like, okay. I was like, this isn't working. This isn't gonna work. So yeah, I went in and got him And so that's the process we've been doing since we moved into this 2-bedroom. I put him down to sleep in his room, and then whenever he wakes up, I'll go get him and bring him in here. Well, lately, for the past like week, he just started like sleeping like in longer amounts of time. So I put him down at 8, he'd wake up at 10, and then it was 11, and then 12, and so forth. And so then I think it was 4 nights ago, put him down, and then I came in here and went to sleep, and then when I woke up, I looked at my phone and it was like 3:30, which was like the marker of like the longest he'd ever gone sleeping in the crib, and I was like freaking out. I was like, oh my gosh, like this is crazy. So then I was thinking to myself, well, what if it just keeps getting longer? And then sure enough, the next night when I like woke up and looked at my phone, it was like almost 6 in the morning. So that was kind of like the first time he like slept all the way through the night, and then after like the next night he did the same thing, and then today it's like almost 10 and he's still asleep in his crib. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and say I was really consistent with trying to get him to sleep in his crib. I put him down in there every night. Excuse me, ma'am, your butt is in my video. But yeah, I put him in there every night and I was consistent with it. I didn't do a method. I couldn't deal with the extension. It breaks my heart too much. But last night he like woke up and started crying. Within 10 minutes he was back asleep. So yeah, just giving it a little time and not going and getting him as soon as he starts crying has definitely helped, because now he can like, he wakes up and he can comfort himself and he falls back asleep. The only thing I put in his crib, of course, is like the fitted sheet. One thing I would say that I did that I didn't read online or anything, I just like kind of thought of, you know, the crib is like plasticky. It's like not comfy, and it's like I wouldn't want to sleep on that. And so I like folded a blanket, like a soft fluffy blanket, and I put it under his like fitted sheet, so it's like protected under the fitted sheet, and it makes it just like soft. It's like it's almost like a cushion, and that helped him from day. As soon as I started doing that like months ago, he started sleeping for a little bit longer in his crib. So I think it just makes the crib like warmer and cozier. And then I put him down in his pajamas. Usually I try to keep the ones with the feet so he doesn't get too cold. And then I put like a blanket on him. It's just like a light, thinner blanket. And now that he's like almost a year, I'm not as worried about that as I used to be. I used to like not put anything in there with him. I tried the wearable blankets, but he's like a hot-mannered baby, if that's like what you want to say, but he gets hot really easy. Can you? So the wearable blankets don't work for us. He'll sweat, like his hair gets all wet, and like it just didn't work for us. And I keep his sound machine on. I switched it from rain to ocean waves, and I'm just saying, ever since I did that, he's been sleeping through the night. Ocean waves is key. I put a cool mist humidifier next to his bed, because he's been pretty sick, and now that it's getting colder, I just don't want him to get like another sinus infection. And then I do keep like a little nightlight on in there, which is like a cool mist humidifier as well, or I guess it's like an essential oil diffuser. And sometimes I put the oil in it. I don't really feel like that ever helped him, but that's in there too, and it's like a nightlight, and it like goes like a rainbow, and it's just like a soft light. But yeah, those are all the things that I have done to make him sleep through the night. And it was a process, but I was consistent, and now look where we are. He is almost a year old, and I just got my first full night of sleep. I put it in quotes because I'm still waking up in the night like wondering, is he okay? Or, you know, I go and check on him, or I'm like, why is he still asleep? I'm just like, I feel like it's like not real. But yeah, I'm gonna get a baby monitor. That's like one thing I don't have. I've just been doing it like the old-fashioned way and relying on like listening and looking at him. But I want to get like the baby monitor so I can stop, like I don't have to like get up out of bed, like wake up and like go check on him, because right now I'm just like so anyway, that's that. I don't really know if I'm gonna just like make this the video or if I'm going to like put other stuff in here. I'm definitely gonna like edit this because Ivy like kept getting in my face. But someone's awake. Hi, good morning. How did you sleep? For 13 hours. He wants to get down. One, two, three, 4, Who is that? Who is that? That's Olsen Clark. So 13 hours of sleep means happier baby, right? Yeah. Okay. Have a good day. You're so cute. You like your blocks? Deep, deep. Wilson's gonna have some breakfast now. I made these like biscuits, the Pillsbury ones. The honey butter flavor is so good, so he's having that. I cut up a bunch of blueberries for him. These were really nice big blueberries. So yeah, cut them up. He's enjoying it. And then I'm over here at this one, whipping him up an egg. And then I'm gonna put some cheese on it for him. Just a cheesy egg. Oh my God, I dropped the fork in the pan. Enjoying that, baby? You like your breakfast? For his breakfast, I always try to give him at least like 3 different things. And usually one of them is always an egg. And I was giving him, we did some of the cinnamon raisin bread this week. I like cut it up for him, or I'll cut it into strips. He likes that too. And Ivy is like the perfect vacuum. You do not ever have to worry about messes made on the floor. You do have to worry about Olsen feeding his breakfast to her, but if he drops anything, it's okay because she just picks up everything. There's only a few things that she won't pick up. Okay, welcome back. We decided to go out.
I guess I better turn this off or else YouTube's gonna cut.
Oh yeah, you're right. We decided to go out. We came to Marshalls and Home Goods
Thanks,
to look.
YouTube. Now I can't jam out.
Yeah, thanks. I wanted to get nightstands, but we didn't see any, so we just got Olsen some like cold weather clothes. And we bought a candle, and then we went to Best Buy to get a baby monitor. But then as we were in the Best Buy, Matt's telling me about some other thing that's not like it's not advertised as a baby monitor, but it's like a home camera, and it even shows in its video like a clip of it being used as a baby monitor, and it looks really good, and it's only $30, and it like Bluetooth syncs to your phone. So we're just gonna order that and save like $60 because all the ones Best Buy had were like $100. Olsen, are you getting anything? Will you buy me something?
What? They said what about me? Oh, hold on. This is outrageous!
Okay, we're home now. I'm gonna show what I bought at Marshall's. You bad banana! You taking out all the shoes? You're being a bad banana. Do you want to help show what I bought? Okay, so the first thing we got was this little gray polo. We got this set of just some 12-month-old gray onesies. I actually only have 9-month, and those are getting really tight on him, so we got this a book. We got 2 pajamas. 12-month is what he's wearing, so these are some doggies wearing antlers for Christmas. And then we got this dinosaur pair with the little dino feet. So cute. Playing off the dinosaur theme, here's another long sleeve shirt with dinos. And then that came in a pack with this one as well. And then that came with these pants. This is 18-month, but he can wear the shirts now. He's just gonna have to wait to wear the pants because his waist is still pretty small. And then last but not least, we got this little gray fleece. It's super soft. What's going on over there? Do you like what we got you, Olsen? Ah! No, don't let her do that to you. It's rude. It's taking advantage. What are you doing? Ivy, creepy. So I actually forgot to end the video, so I ended up just going to Target. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye.